The National Biodiversity Data Centre is a programme of the Heritage Council. To celebrate Heritage Week 2020, we're running a project this year called Biodiversity on Your Doorstep. The objective of the project is for everyone to get familiar with what is known about the biodiversity in the locality in which they live. We're encouraging everyone to access the information that's in our database by using the mapping and data portal called Biodiversity Maps. It's easy to access this in your browser. Just type in maps.biodiversityireland.ie and it'll bring you to the landing page for the Biodiversity Maps system. Once on this landing page, click on the Maps icon in the top left hand side. This will bring you to a dynamic mapping pane where you can zoom into the area, the general area to which you're interested in. I want to generate a map for the 1 kilometre square where the National Biodiversity Data Centre is based in Waterford, so using my mouse I'm going to zoom into the general area I'm interested in. Once you have located yourself, you can access or change the different base maps. I'm going to choose the Ordnance Survey one, which has some of the names located to better navigate where I want to choose. So I'm going into the West Waterford area. I'm also going to change it now to the Discovery series because this is quite handy. It has the 1 kilometre squares, the grids marked in light blue. And this is the area marked at Woodstown where the National Biodiversity Data Centre is located, and this is the square I want to generate a report for. Once you've identified the precise area you want to report for, click on the Reports tab on the pane on the left hand side. This then asks you to select what type of report you want to create. So open the dialog box and select the 1 kilometre square option. Just click on that, and then once you hover your mouse over the map, you can see that the 1 kilometre square report function is active. Just choose the 1 kilometre square that you're interested in. This is S5511, that's the grid reference for the square. Just click that and then click on it. It shows you there that square S5511 has been selected, and then just click Generate Report. It takes a few seconds for the report to be generated, you can see, and once it's completed, the grid reference for the square is shown here. Just click on that and you can see that Excel spreadsheet is being generated. Open the Excel spreadsheet, and this provides the results for the query for that 1 kilometre square. The first tab shows the map where the 1 kilometre is located, and if you go to species results, then it gives you the outputs from the database. This lists the species that have been recorded within that 1 kilometre square. It tells you the species name, the type, the species group it's from, the number of records in the database for that species, the date of the most recent record for that species in that square, and the title of the dataset from which the record comes. There's also species are tagged by their designation, so if a species is a protected species, a threatened species, or an invasive species, it'll give you details under what policy area or what program they're protected. You can go right down to the bottom of the spreadsheet to give you a list to tell you how many species have been recorded within that 1 kilometre square, and for this example there are 535 different species recorded within that 1 kilometre square. So this is the output. You can look at the species that have been recorded to get more familiar with what's biodiversity is in your locality. It might surprise you some of the species that you didn't know were there. Some can be quite rare, but also it's possible that some of the very common stuff hasn't been recorded. So if you're so inclined, you can go out and try to find some of the species that are missing and submit those data to the data center, and they will be added to this database. So and share your findings with us using the hashtag biodiversity on your doorstep, and happy hunting.